The Fuze magazine's exclusive coverage of 95XFest 2015. Hey, this is Jen with the Fuze magazine here at 95XFest 2015, and I'm here with Sonny and Marcos from P.O.D. Guys, thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy day today to talk to me.
Of course.
First off, I just want to say that I know I just told you, but I'm a huge fan. I've been following you guys ever. And, you know, I know you guys have been talking about tour with Fuze, because I just was in with them. And so how has this experience been? I know you guys are working on new music too, and I want to talk about that as well. But how has, you know, these tours been? You know, it's been a little while since you guys had a record. Are you guys going to be incorporating any of this into the sets? Are you guys going to be, you know, like little teasers, or?
Actually, we are playing a few songs off of the new record. Actually, the new album's called The Awakening. It's coming out August 21st. And we done recorded it with Howard Benson. He did the last record, Murder Love. And can't wait for everybody to hear it.
I'm excited. Are you guys going to be playing any of the new stuff today for the fans here?
Yeah, well, we play like 70 minutes, so we can sneak a couple new ones in there, you know.
That's awesome. I cannot wait to hear it. Now, you guys have been around for quite a long time. I'm not going to say how long, because that'll put age on me as well. But how have you found, like, you know, today, how the newer, I call them the newer fans, but the people that are now just, for whatever reason, who've been living under a rock and discovering you guys, you know, how receptive have these guys been to you, you know, with these shows that you guys have been playing?
I mean, we play so many different shows, you know what I mean? Obviously, we're one of the older bands. We've been around for so long. And then when we get to do these festivals and play with some of the newer and younger bands, we are exposed to these new 13, 14-year-olds, you know what I mean? And every day you have a new 14-year-old fan that's just discovering music for the first time. And so as much as we like to invest into our fan base and the people that have been with us, you know, it's obviously smart to go after these young kids too, you know what I mean? It's everything from the new technology. We're just talking about this today, it's all the young people that are into the social media, and they're the ones that are hyping it up, you know, the shows and talking about bands. So you got to stay relevant to the younger crowd.
Absolutely, and you guys, your music has such a positive message. So I mean, you know, and I have a soon-to-be 16-year-old myself, so you know, he got real excited when he found out I was going to be interviewing you guys. But you know, I mean, it's great music that, you know, people like me who's been a fan since the beginning, and it's kind of traveled through time here now that we're introducing it to our children and you know, and bringing them to shows, which I didn't bring him here today. He's kind of mad, but it's all right. But you know, as far as the music is concerned, what with this new record that you guys are dropping, what if some of the influences that have been put into this new record? Is it going to be a different sound than what people are used to? Is there new kind of flavor going on?
It's definitely P.O.D. sound. We did something a little different out of the box. We wrote a conceptual record. So think Tommy the Wall, but P.O.D. style. So there's a story with the threads going through from the beginning of the first song to the 10th song. Yeah. So I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, you got to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, it's definitely got great, you know, hidden messages in there, but a lot of gems and jewels in there for the fan base to really dig into it and you know, kind of bring them into the record and not just listening to one song that's on iTunes and, you know, buying one song. It's like we kind of want to engage them into being a part of the concept and the record.
Absolutely. Now, and talking with other bands too, they've been talking about this concept of, you know, bands kind of dropping little teasers, and you know, like with 3 Days Grace, they dropped Painkiller, you know, before they finished the record to kind of draw people in. Now, is that in the plan for you guys? Or are you guys going to just drop the record as a whole in August?
We have a single out now. It just went to radio about a week ago, and we're getting a good response, a lot of good feedback. We'll be playing that tonight. It's called This Goes Out to You. It's definitely anthemic, uplifting kind of a tune, and I definitely think you need to hear it.
I definitely want to hear it.
We're looking at treatments right now to shoot a video for that tune. But yeah, I mean, did that answer the question?
Yeah. And that's why we're touring. As soon as you get a new record out, you know, you're pretty much touring the next 2 years. So we're talking about Fuze, You know, we just got back from the UK. We did a huge run in the UK with them, and Alien Ant Farm did very well.
Yep.
And then instantly, all of Europe is already saying, "Do we want the same package?" It's just that old school vibe. P.O.D, Alien Ant Farm, Fuze, and you know, now we're just trying to make it work for everybody.
That's a great lineup, by the way. I mean, that's...
It did very, very well.
People want that lineup here in the States. It's funny because we only plan to do it over there.
Do you think you guys might try to put that together over here?
Who knows? I mean, I know we got about, what, you were telling me today, about 10 shows or so with Fuze staying. So we always run into each other, and then they have their own thing, we have our own thing, and then we meet in, and then we play some shows together.
Yeah.
So it's just part of the whole summer touring package.
Now, do you guys think with the record dropping in August and over the next couple of years, let's talk about maybe just the next year going forward, do you guys foresee yourself maybe hitting these festivals, Rock on the Range, Welcome to Rockville, Carolina Rebellion?
Oh,
Yeah.
We love playing all those, and obviously you have to have a new record, you know what I mean, to keep playing. They like you to have a new record and obviously not play every year, but I think we're like the first band to play Rock on the Range like 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Because it was just such a good response from the crowd.
Rock and Rage is huge.
It's amazing. And so I'm pretty sure we'll be back next year for all those.
That's great. Now, what do you guys, like, kind of more, a little bit off topic, what do you guys think about how, like, there's this resurgence of you know, bands, Queensryche, Tesla, Anthrax. These bands are coming out and playing these festivals. Do you think that this is going to start being, in your opinion, the trend, the way that the music industry is going now? How do you foresee that?
You know what? Rock and roll as a whole has got I guess the lifespan is way longer these days. We're seeing a resurgence in a lot of the bands that we came up with, like the Korn, the Limp Bizkits, and all that. Like, not that we ever went away, but the new metal vibe or genre has kind of taken this big mass resurgence worldwide where people want to hear that.
Yeah.
So it's working in our benefit. As far as those bands that you mentioned, yeah, I grew up on those bands. It's cool that they're able to do that still. It fills a void out there because, I mean, there's young bands out right now trying to sound like them.
Yeah.
Trying to look like them, trying to look like Motley Crue in their early days. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
But I'd rather see the OGs doing it than having kids trying to bite them and be try to be like one.
I think for me that's kind of a frustrating thing because we are old school, and obviously we have our influences and we pay homage to them and we respect them, but never do we try to duplicate or sound like these bands. And that's what we're talking about, the 14-year-old fan. They come in and they're force-fed these bands, like, these are cool, but what's frustrating is, like, dude, we want you to do your homework. We want you to, it's okay to like these bands and cool, but it's like, you gotta know where it comes from. Like, so that's kind of the thing where I hope that these bands are coming around and you're seeing the originals do it and not, it's kind of, that's when it just becomes a show and entertainment, and it just kind of comes, like a cover band.
Yeah.
But, and that's fine. That's cool because they're younger and they got a little more energy.
Yep.
It's cool. They're hip, But
they're not old like us.
Right, exactly. But you gotta know. You gotta do your homework. You have to know. So it's frustrating for me, and knowing a lot of these older bands, so especially in the hardcore and the punk scene, you see these kids that are doing it now, and it's become so poppy, and they're making great livings off it. You look at the old guys that have been doing it, and they can't get no love, and it's like, man, just throw a bone to these guys.
It's like,
so that's what we
And for instance, like in baseball, MLB, how could you be a baseball player and know? We're doing an interview over here, guys.
I remember you, baby.
But like, for example, if we were coming into the major leagues and someone asked us about Babe Ruth, and we knew nothing about Babe Ruth, everybody would be like, what? Or Dr. J in basketball, or Michael Jordan. You'd be like, I played ball, man. What do you about Michael Jordan? Who?
Yeah.
That's the same kind of thing. A lot of these kids don't do their research.
They don't know.
We grew up in an era where you went looking for vinyl. You went to music stores to grab a CD. You waited in line to grab a disc. You know
I remember those days.
Yeah. And you just got to do your homework.
Absolutely. What's next for you guys? I mean, after today.
We're just getting started.
And so from this point on, where are you headed to after this? I mean, are we going into full-fledged tour? Or are you guys waiting for this record to drop and then?
No, we're on tour now. We finished. We got 5 weeks ahead of us.
Yeah.
We go home and then start doing all the San Diego, LA, New York, kind of press release for the record, CD release shows. We're already lining up a tour in September. That we're talking about that European thing is in November, December. So we're staying busy, you know.
And we're not trying to do that same tour every time, the same type of tour. So we've got some tours coming up. I don't know if it's confirmed yet, so I don't even want to say, but there's a tour coming up in October that's going to be a little more out of the box for us. But it's going to be good.
I like how in the past you guys have switched it up. I mean, last time I saw you guys, it was Flyleaf and Manifest and Stars and Stereo, and I thought that was a great lineup. And Fuze stank. I love how you guys are switching that up because it's it's merging all these, like, because I know with Manifest and Flyleaf that's more that the genre's a little different. I don't want to go to the Christian rock thing, but it's a little different because definitely all the way around positive messages. But definitely excited. Can't wait to find out what that's going to be, what that tour is going to be for you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Guys, really appreciate it.
You gotta hit up the management, get the record.
I
do a review on it.
definitely will. I have a radio show, so I can definitely. So guys, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me. And have fun, and guys, kick ass today, man. Take care.
So if somebody hands you the mic today, you'll be able to sing along.
I'm fully prepared to start. Check out this and all of the latest music news and concert coverage at www.thefuzemagazine.com.
Is that all you got? I'll take your